Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, yesterday we brought a video here where you heard Jalang'o himself explaining the reason why content creators must be taxed. And he was using example of celebrities who have made a name for themselves, celebrities who are so rich, who have earned money through advertisement and many other means. And those were examples he was using to insist that there is a reason why content creators should be taxed. According to him, content creators have exposed themselves, and for that reason, no shortcut. He said he has found no any reason to explain to the panel the reason why these young upcoming content creators should not be taxed. But Erick Omondi has come out to respond to Jalango because this is a person who started this conversation on do not tax the upcoming content creators. And Omondi is making a distinction difference between a celebrity, a comedian, a musician, and an online content creator by definition. Because you would see young people who have now gone into creating content in terms of bringing out story in the village, bringing out news, and trying to exploit areas just to bring out that narrative to the people. Maybe you don't know about some place there, they go and record and bring it to you. Those are the people Erick Omondi is talking about. But Jalang'o is trying to divert the attention from these young upcoming content creators who are jobless and making it look like people who are in this industry are rich. But again, Omondi is challenging Jalang'o on the issue of taxation. For him, it's very clear when you go and do an advertisement, that check is always coming when it is already taxed. And he's not alone. Many other people. So the examples Jalang'o was using like Mulamwa, this is a celebrity who is a comedian. So he does not necessarily focus on earning through YouTube, but instead even through advertisement and many other channels that come before him in terms of performing. So you would see the kind of examples Jalang'o was using, that when comedians go and organize an event, like for example at KICC, then perform there and earn money. Reality is that KICC is not given free. They pay. Just the same way politicians, when they go to for their politics and meetings, you book, you pay. So I was finding it so much disturbing to understand what is that money paid for. They pay for the event. They are being taxed. But Jalang'o was bringing a picture of these people just being given a free day where they just have their day and no tax is happening. So Omondi is clarifying that the people that Jalang'o is betraying, the people that Jalang'o is giving to the government, because now he's acting as a government agent, are people who are running this YouTube and depend on this YouTube to earn those small coins. Those who are running Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, they earn small coins there. You have maybe 10,000 subscribers, 5,000, 20,000, 40,000, 100, 200, you're still growing. So instead of the government allowing you to grow, you fatten, then they come for tax. They're just coming direct to destroy you, finish you, and silence you. Then you become jobless and you end up into total poverty, where you cannot even get time to resurrect yourself. So first of all, listen to Omondi responding to Jalang'o, and then we are going to conclude this discussion.
So it is very sad that we have to call this press conference again to clarify something that is common sense. Leaders that we expect to understand the plight of young people are the same leaders who are fighting a just cause that we are fighting. Mimi ndo nilianzisha hii conversation ya 15% tax on content creators, and I've been very clear from the word go, and that's when niliwaita nyinyi Kenya online media, and that's when niliwatumia kwa video zangu, because you are the target. And I've kept saying the president and government should allow you guys to grow, not Willy Paul. I've never talked about Dana Bahati or Bwanake Bahati, ama Akode, ama Ambare, ama Obina ula wanshanga ma millions. I've never, I can't fight for Sauti Sol and Churchill. Hao ni watu wakubwa na wanalipanga tax. So I want to make it very clear for the sake of clarity. We are fighting for up and coming content creators, TikTokers, Instagrammers, YouTubers. Wenye wasimama hapa mbele yangu. People who are between 19 and wengine wanafika 25. We are not fighting for celebrities like Calligraph and Dr. Pizzo. Atupigani nameless. So, hao watu wanachanganya watu. That is how the government has been operating na our agents wao. To come and confuse the masses, ndo nyinyi mtaksiwe. Mimi kama Erick Omondi, I pay my tax. I've been paying my tax. Every check nikipewa na SportPesa ama nipewa na DSTV ama nipewa na Lato inakuja kasha taxiwa. So we are not talking about celebrities. Do not change the conversation. Don't change the narrative. Hivyo venye mnafanyanga story ya unga. Tukisema watu wako na njaa, watu hawana sukari, watu hawana mafuta, mnaanza kuchange conversation inakuwa about housing levy, ndio mconfuse watu. Do not tax content creators. Na nitadefine. Mimi sasa nimetoka UK kufanya stand up. Sijatoka ku create content. I know comedians create content, but they are not by definition content creators. They are comedians. Musicians, I know they create music which is content, but they are not by definition content creators. They are musicians. They are celebrities who have money who should be taxed. So I want to clarify, na nairudia mara 10. Ni hawa watoto wako hapa musiwa tax. Muwabaie laptops. Talanta Hela was launched yesterday. Hizi matalanta ziko hapa ni watoto wenyu wa Kenya wenye matoka university. Come and invest in them. Hata president alielewa, kwa nini nyinyi wengine muelewi? Hata mna confuse president. Alikuja akasema na hawa vijana tuwapatie muda kidogo wa grow. So nimeongelesha ICT committee na finance committee tuwaache kidogo. Munaenda a whole leader.
So Erick, acha nikuulize niko na 2 questions. First question ni, are you doing this video because of what Jalang'o did?
Yes, it's confusing truly.
Okay, then the second question, you've talked about Talanta Hela yesterday, kulikuwa na Talanta Hela and ukaenda UK. Na so many mambo mingi ilikuwa inasemekana kwa Erick amehepa hapo anataka kuingia kwa state house.
Yes, in the state house.
Yes, so maybe you talk about it.
Siku invitiwa, siwezi invitiwa. Utainvitiwa aje na mtu anakufight? Wewe kwako unaweza invite enemy wako. Huwezi. Na enemy wako ukimvite atakuja. Ukimpea food atakula, hawezi kuja. Na sitaki kuinvitiwa huko juu hivyo ndio venye watu wanakuwa compromised. Wana change nikawa watu mau waanze kuona kunywa chai na the British. Atu wameitwa na governor wa British huko sijui wapi. Na wametoka kwa forest wameenda kunywa chai na mzungu.
Now we are continuing the panel discussion, but just a quick request for those who are watching and you are not subscribed, please consider subscribing to our channel. Thank you so much, and again to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. If you listen to Jalang'o, you listen to Erick Omondi, and you go from the beginning where Erick Omondi started this protest on taxing online content creators, then you know the truth. Because I know even I saw some people trying to support what Jalang'o was talking about. Reality is that Jalang'o was diverting the attention to focus on these millionaire content creators who are actually celebrities, people who are in the music industry, those who can be in a position to book an event somewhere, go and run their show and earn money from there. Erick Omondi anaongelea watu. Anaongelea watu wenye wanafungua kamera yao kwenda kurekodi habari to release it so that people will watch and then they earn some few coins there. Hao ndio watu Erick Omondi anaongelea. Mtu kama huyu anaweza pata nafasi wapi ya kwenda kubook an event somewhere and perform? What will he be performing? He's not a comedian, he's not a musician, he's not an artist, he's not an actor like a winja. Huyu mmaragoli wetu hapa. For those ones, they have their way and means of earning. They don't focus on Facebook to earn in terms of monetization. They don't focus on YouTube to earn or TikTok in terms of monetization. Their big focus is when they perform and be paid directly, or when they do an advertisement and they earn millions of money. And indeed these people are paying tax. Wale watu ambao Erick Omondi anaongelea ni hawa watoto ambao mmeona akiwa nao kwa hiyo video. Now you can see how the agent of the state are being used to divert the attention and strangle the youth who are trying to earn a living on their own. Hakuna mahali serikali imesaidia hawa vijana kwa njia yoyote. Kwani hii serikali inatamani hawa vijana waende waingie kwa vitu za ugaidi? Wanataka wakuwe wezi because someone you finish college, university and you don't have a job. You are just trying to struggle to look for a means of survival. You build your own way of income rather than just being on the street there doing nothing. And because you cannot earn and you need to eat, you find yourself in activities that are not good. So how do you discourage such people? Jalang'o, how do you accept yourself to be used to discourage such people? Because Omondi is not talking on behalf of people like maybe Jalang'o, who had already made his name and is a celebrity. Not calligraph, not people like Odinga, Obima, not people like Mulamwa, not those ones, not himself. He was speaking for these young men and women. And you can, how I see comedian when you wanaenda ku act, they are not. They're just bringing stories, online stories. Sasa badala ya kutegemea ili na kuanga ya TV peke yake, kuna stories zingine hutawahi pata kwa kijiji huko. They bring it, and indeed through that people are watching and they get something small that keep them busy. Just imagine if this bill is going to pass the way it is, it means they will not care how many subscribers or following you have. As long as you have been monetized, ikuwe ni 2,000, 10,000, 20, 30, 100, they will tax you. Anything, so long as you are earning online. Ikuwe una earn $100, wanataka hapo. Ukiwa una earn 50, wanataka hapo. Kama ni wanataka, angekuwa Magufuli angesema ya kwamba ni dhambi kulipisha maskini kodi. Angekuwa ni president wa Nigeria angesema let the poor breathe, don't suffocate them. This government does not understand that language, and that's where we are. Erick Omondi might be seen as someone who is just, complaining and, acting. But in reality, there is a lot in what he's talking about which is making sense.